surprised. Listen to the title. Hi everybody, welcome back. It's more Pathfinder. I know, not Fallout. I didn't feel like, I didn't know if I was gonna have much to do tonight, let alone if I was gonna play. So I'm gonna do this for a bit. Hopefully, we can leave this dungeon, come back to it, because I am like about to fucking die. We are not in a good way. Everybody is super fucking injured, and there is a hella fucking dangerous fight. Jeez, there's a big bad fight in that room. There's a serious boss fight with a man who has found a bunch of technology in the ground and has hooked himself up to a computer and become one with it? Question mark. And he keeps fucking putting demons in the computer. And when you're a ghost in the shell, are you truly in hell? Something something. Put it this way, these demons are too fucking strong, man. I have to get out. I can't fight these demons. I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can win that fight. So. Gonna take a couple losses in it, if anything. The problem is, I don't think we can. I don't think we can redo the exit strategy there. And because we touched the button and failed, we have to fucking fight him before we can leave. Yeah. Ah, boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Is there a store now? Did we turn off that? So what do we pick up as well? Got spells spontaneously. Grants an ability to cast falling spells, Jolting. Those important. Call lightning, lightning bolt, chains of lightning. Avoid magical and unusual attacks with great willpower. Character makes a successful saving throw against attack. Those don't have the same effect, game. You can tell me they do, they just don't. That's not true. This game doesn't 100% understand what it's doing. I don't think it gets what's going on here. Just like Lane's big old dumb helmet. I want to get out of this dungeon. I don't want to do this fight. This fight's... it would kill me. It's going to kill me. So... we turned off that one. Did that even do anything that they hadn't already done? I would like a way out. Gotta be honest. If I had to look at that one, it goes just somewhere in here, really. Those are just looks. Where was that, Here we go. There's a circlet making room, so that might be able to help us in some way. Where's Quinn? Nothing than a hair. I thought we did those already. Am I just getting more and more experience? Could I? Oh, that's actually an insane amount of experience I would need. Change of plans. We're not doing that. Could I just sit here and pass these checks over and over again to get some inevitable form of recompense here? The only solution I have is to rest in the dungeon. I'm fucked.
Thus, our scientifically proven that the maximum distance an arrow can travel is achieved when it is released from a bow at an angle of 45 degrees from the horizon.
Look, you've done it already? Did you consider wind speed and direction? Then go and run the numbers again. I'll just nap you. Your mumbling about calculations is relaxing.
Yeah, so now we're suffering the effects of first level corruption. It's just a what? God. It's annoying. Problem is I can't get out of this dungeon. I would leave if I could. What about the ring?
Are you ready to move out?
Was it? Looking for spells I can cast that would help me out in the long run. Wrong one. Come on. Quickly. Before the Soul Eaters run out, please. There we go. Who are you? Thank you. Hey, I know you, buddy. We did all this last time. Basically, yeah, he said he's hooking up all these people in the machine to make a perfect army because there are, you know, it's the perfect way. Modernization is the way of the future. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. Nothing you can do. Should have maybe considered that.
Is that a trap? It might be a trap.
Come here, you little baby. This one a little bit differently.
Nice try. Didn't work though.
It's just like a little girl when you fucking. What is the alignment of this man thing? Chaotic evil.
Do not hold back.
Yeah. So I've been trying to play this on my own, and let me tell you, fuck playing this game by no, fuck playing as a wizard. Really sucks. It is very hard to get off the ground as a magic caster, especially because like everything has spell immunity, spell resistance, fucking.
Now what is that?
Ow. That's fine.
Simply business.
Are you kidding me, right?
It's your time to cease to exist.
But actually, yes, you would do that.
Victory is worth the pain.
Don't arc that she can't actually fit in that space to hit the button.
You've crossed the wrong mark.
Wow. So last time, a bunch of fucking enemies spawned and they ate my shit. Stand by. Immediate extermination has been considered ineffective. The viability of our host has been compromised. Probability of death is estimated at 100%. The device must not cease its operations. Radiation of the device control is close to you. Self-perfection. We approach self-protection by increasing the complexity of our structures we develop. The device is most perfect and most complex in the structures in our making. Continued operation will guarantee the successful completion of our function. The hunted face starts speaking in Hullet, the language of Numeria, and his voice takes on an almost physical presence. His words are impressed upon your mind with such force you doubt that you'll ever be able to forget them. Upon completing the task, Hunted Face gives an approving nod. The code that controls the device is now known to you. Use it. Its potential is limitless. It will run the necessary procedures on mortal candidates with no need for your input. You will be able to use them as results. Awaiting affirmative response. The device greets your approach with majestically cold indifference. Judging by the sounds it makes, it continuing its frightening and monumental work even after its owner's death. Calling that you have ever read or heard about the Numerian arts of technology, you fully understand the sheer genius of Hundred Face. Dare you realize what he'd created? Function for which he is using the device, controlling enslaved warriors, but a shred of its true potential. One might as well use a finely tuned astronomical instrument as a paperweight. The key feature of this device is the ability to read and process the thoughts of sentient creatures. By absorbing them into crystal that serves as its heart, it breaks complex thoughts and emotions down to basic, clear symbols, readable by anyone. It perceives deeply versatile feelings and casually assimilates any experience, no matter how unique. It learns, and what it learns is everything. Hundred Faces' army proved it with many thoughts and emotions, but the device hungers for something more. Serving this magnificent monster is both breathtaking and terrifying. The device makes all Hundred Other Faces' creation look like pathetic tin handcrafts. Its inner workings reveal an array of perfect geometric forms, and a large crystal covered in minuscule engraving covers cemented in its very center. The wave of energy envelops you. The crystal contains tremendous power, and in the writing on its surface that directs the power, it feels that the device itself is a living creature. One is merely sleeping for now. Well, fuck it. It's broken. The device refuses to die. You watch as clouds of metallic dust erupt from its depth and gather on the parts you've damaged, restoring their original condition. You hear a low scraping noise coming from the core of the mechanism. You, like a giant tossing and turning in its sleeping cradle, shaking off sleep. Now that you've attacked the device, it tries to awaken. It becomes more complex in order to protect itself. Without wasting another moment, call upon your other power and deliver a single unstoppable deadly blow. It tears a massive crystal heart from the depths of the device. The mechanism thrashes around like a beast in agony until at last it goes still. You're not allowed to have bad things. Those are bad.
Open your heart to me.
Take a shit before we go. Loot that corpse. He's just got a crossbow. Well, I guess technically, what is one body in the face of like a fucking? Why is that? Why is there that bug? That just the all these damn like the noises it makes. I also don't know why it didn't spawn everything like it did last time. Because last time we did this, right, we touched one of them and it spawned like 5 different high-level enemies that all came to eat my ass. I don't know if it's because we did it once and the game kind of forgot. Because there's some weird things about loading saves in this game. Right, where, we could take it all. Same rate. It's not even worth all that much anyway. Hey, yeah, we're not gonna fucking go by you. Bye. Beautiful. Hatred of descendants of Sarcosis towards arcane spellcasters knows no bounds. The representatives of the troubled tribes demand that mages not be allowed to serve in their units. Fuck it. Upon receiving harsh punishment, the killers begrudgingly complied. News of this bolstered the commander's authority within the ranks. We do have the commander's headquarters for that. We're not doing that. I wish I could just tell it to no, I don't want this ever. Don't look at me. We can do one of those. I think we should just upgrade the one that's right outside for now. I guess you know what, I probably should have upgraded one that was further away. Because I bet you that there's a teleportation circle. Here's a bear. Oh, these are the special units, I guess. Dun 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 dun. Wow, something's wrong with the texture there. Sure, just spend money, man. We have money. Just spend it. Who needs to even think about spending money when you can just spend money? To be fair, you know, much like how the first game went, the majority of your income comes from adventuring. Because realistically, it's fine, whatever, right? What else you can spend the fucking money on? A familiar figure, clad in black armor, appears before you and Sam Rossi offers a salute. Greetings, nice commander. Yaker Ekel from Perilous Denigrade Squad. At your service. Fear is becoming a habit, but once again I bring dire news. Oh, this is this is Regal's fucking sidekick. He casts a nervous sideways glance at the superior officer. Perilous while you have been following the Knight Commander, what has happened in our outpost. Enough empty chatter, Knight. Give you a report. Although Regal's tone remains as dispassionate as ever, his gaze has grown in intensity. He watches Yaker like a predatory beast prowling ever closer to its prey. Yaker snaps to attention and repeats a message he's clearly taken pains to memorize. According to whom it may concern, a group of Hell Knights has vanished under suspicious circumstances. They were last seen on the road to the occupied city of Iz. The Knights were escorting a group of cultists and carrying letters captured in a recent raid on an underground hideout. This disappeared after reporting the approach to our outpost, and the chapters quartered there failed to find any traces of missing Knights. This situation is highly abnormal. Such a large squad could have fallen in battle, but they could hardly have vanished into thin air without so much as a sign of a struggle. Powerful demonic forces might be involved in the disappearance. Thus we informed Dresden about the incident and plead for the help in our investigation. Secret hideout containing a large warehouse and several workshops, which produced equipment for cultist cells all over Mendev. We're tracking the cultists for a while before finally locating and attacking them. Strangely, our intelligence reports have indicated that several powerful demons were always present inside the hideout, but our strike team only found mortals. We captured and escorted them to an outpost for questioning. They understand that Professors Rith, Ty, and Dathan informed you about the outpost during their visit to Dresden. We finished its construction just a few days ago. We are already the largest staging ground for Eastern Worldwound. We have a small permanent garrison stationed there, using the resulting resting area for the Hell Knights involved in the various expeditions. Must visit the Hell Knights outpost as soon as we can. This retreat is as seriously possible. They might have unexpected consequences. Is it? To say, it doesn't then I can't tell. Is it racist that I can't tell the foxes apart? They're foxes, man.
Commander, the capital needs you to take decisive action. There's been a major scandal. The nation of Andoran, our diplomatic partner, has sent its army to help the crusade. However, this apparently generous gesture is nothing more than a political provocation. The Andorians want to prevent the emerging rapprochement between Mendev and Chilax, of which I have previously informed you. They deliberately sent their army to our territory without seeking Nerosian's approval. If Mendev accepts this, it will cool our relations with Iskar and their suzerain Chilax. Fucking hell, words, man. Oh, good. What politics? Blah, blah, blah. The Royal Council Common, that is to say, expects you to reject Andorian aid. Direct them towards Her Majesty's court. They are welcome to negotiate with the capital. Once we can't disregard the decision made by Her Majesty and her council. Pauses and suddenly gives you a sly smile. But those Andorians didn't come here empty-handed. They brought weapons and supplies. Let them share those with us, since Nerosian forbids them from joining our army. Come now, Lady Konami. Oh, the suspicion! I am sure that the Andorians are driven by nothing more than benevolence and concern for our collective future. We simply must accept them like dear friends. We should send the Andorians back home, instead of Nerosian, and declare as loudly as possible that we disapprove their underhanded methods. Otherwise, our capital's diplomats will see it as an opportunity to strike a few deals and sweep the whole scandal under the rug, and that's not right. Vile deeds should be exposed, not hidden. Man, you got a good point. An opponent damaged by this unit makes a fortune. Ooh! Well, actually, no, the AC is not gonna. 28 Hedge Knights. Look at Hedge Knight is. I don't need that is garbage. Land might have a good point. The less AC would mean more damage, so that seems like a good thing. Land! Commander, we have already demonstrated your defiance to the Royal Council. Do not cross the line. It separates defiance from open attack of Mendev's interests. That's why I will not forgive you for it.
Very well. With that, the meeting is adjourned. I doubt there would be a need to assemble the diplomatic council anytime soon. Take for a while for Neurosian to deal with the internal fuss and squabbles with foreigners. That is, to resolve important political matters. For the same time, Dresden will be left for its own devices. I don't want to fucking piss off the queen, but I'm not here to fucking play political intrigue game with these asshats. I came here to fucking slay some demons and give the fucking word of God to them. Here's an interesting fact. The second arm of Gosrose grow where nipples grow on humans. Could human nipples evolve into an extra pair of limbs over time? Shit. Sorry, I'm not drunk enough for this conversation. Did I slowly shrink down to normal size, or was I always normal size? Let me just quickly level up everybody. She gets favorite terrain, some new spells. I mean, we haven't used her majority of other. I don't understand how the ring of AC and the I get that the other ring kind of helps with spell immunity kind of stuff, but that's not the same thing. I don't know why the game's so concerned as if, hey, these two things are overlapping. It's really not the case, is it? Beautiful. The problem is, if I ever want to use any of these characters, none of them have, like, a cure. I wonder what that means. Like, why give me this as an item if it's Numerian technology I cannot equip? You know what I mean? It seems kind of silly. Just seems kind of silly to me. Just seems kind of silly, you know. It seems silly to me. Seems a bit weird. A little bit silly. But hey, who am I to say what's silly you say? I don't know what's wrong with me. Don't ask, honestly. It's not worth the fucking effort to explain the blunt force trauma I've apparently received. He wears armor. She wears armor. He wears armor. She's got her different things. We'll just store him for now. I don't want to make decisions. I don't want to have to make decisions. I think actually no, because it's just the shitty shock bow. I think she already has one of those. They're not really that good. Not really any good. Make sure the dinosaur's coming too. I'd like to leave. Dinosaur not in this room anyway. That's not in this room. He's not even fucking here. To the streets. To the window. To the wall. To the wall. To the fucking zombies in my hall. And so, you know, I've been playing my own game as a mage, right? It's a, why is he blind still? He's not, he just has some weird effect on his head. Okay. Sure. Sure, dog, whatever. But, so, I'm doing a lich build, right? So, one of them I think path is lichdom, which, you know, pretty cool, right? So basically I started out with a bunch of as like a blood wizard, right? And the whole thing is like, you know, you're undead, and that's cool, and it is pretty fucking neat. Man, that's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. The lads decided to chip in, didn't take care of us, Commander, so we decided to take care of you. Please take this gift. Get yourself a magic room or a new helmet. They'd be very happy if you did. Thank you. Sure. I mean, it's I highly doubt, you know. Jeez, 72,000. Actually, that would be for land, wouldn't it? Because it's a short bow, not a long bow. I think she uses a long bow. What does that even do? It does 8 to 18, so same damage. I would like to shake stash, please. Can I not? I can't even see what it does. Can't even see what it does. So I guess we're not buying it. She's using a light crossbow. 3 to 10, 4 to 16 is better, but 4 to 16 is the one she's got equipped currently. We're still taking Camilla with us, right? Does she have a... She got a +2 buckler. Okay. I've already got adamantine full plate +1. I'm just trying to figure out, is anything worth buying here? You know what I mean? Sometimes. So, you know what I mean? Oh my god, he just takes you right to the fucking... He doesn't even talk to you. Half plate of will. It'd be funny if I end up buying something that I fucking sold to him. I mean, I don't think I will. He's just kind of finding me. Did we ever... Is it still there? I don't even see it anymore. There's like a big old... It's over here. Yeah, because I just managed to finish the attack on Dresden. Barely. It was a goddamn slog to do it. Like I said, if you want a hard game, and maybe it's because I'm bad, that's always a thing you have to take into account. Maybe I'm just bad at the game. Which is, again, like I said, like I literally just said 3 seconds ago. I'm bad at remembering things, too. That I might be bad at the game and I might be building the characters wrong, so that's just the thing. But, it's a very hard game if you're trying to play spellcaster, right? Like I think, well, actually I'm playing it on core difficulty, which requires that I specifically have to. So basically, core difficulty is the gameplay mode I played on last time I played Pathfinder, right? So. And I didn't realize I didn't realize either they added new difficulties or I'm playing on a different difficulty or something to that effect. But essentially, where is the prison? I want to visit the prison. I don't know what's in there. You know, I'm leveling up the characters myself. I'm designing the builds, and you know, they're just flat out builds with whatever I think is best. And of course, you know, that's always a negative thing when you give me fucking control over anything, like a goddamn monkey just hitting buttons. But it's just been a slog to get through. So we managed to finish it, right? But I've had so many fucking I have probably revived my characters, you know, not including myself, because whenever I die, it's just game over. Hey, look, Jana's in here. Did I have her arrested or something? I don't remember that. You know, I've had to spend at least like, you know, I want to say probably somewhere around like 50,000 gold on just well, that's probably overshooting it, but it doesn't seem all that unreasonable. Or not unreasonable. Unreasonable is not the right word. It didn't seem all that unlikely that I have spent that much money on reviving the characters, because like, you know, with this I'm wearing heavy armor, so that's already a fucking bonus that I can kind of tank a lot of the hits. But I also have Sela. No, she's not even in this group, right? It's me. Is she in this group? No, she's with. No, it's not. We switched her for him. Oh, we need Regal. Okay. Well, let's go back to we just grab Regal real quick. Switch out Grade War for Regal. Regal. I don't know. I'm just having a harder time with it. It could be because I've bumped the difficulty up. So I'm playing on core, and this is normal, or this is just normal, right? And I don't know if the normal was in the other game. But trust me, I tried playing the other game on a harder difficulty, and I'm having such a fucking struggle with that. I can't even get past the damn bandit fight in the beginning of the game. So I think I'm just doing it so poorly. So there's that. It's probably because I'm just doing it wrong, but you know, I haven't played it in a while anyway, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Ah. Okay, Army 1 is over here. Because all archers became headhunters, and headhunters that they gave me like fucking 20 of them when I had a bajillion fucking a absolute bajillion. Oh, that's a shame. Kind of wish I could. It's kind of annoying that you can only do one of each decree, and that is diplomacy, and the fate of items are also diplomacy for some reason. It's not like one might view them as literally anything else. Give it the old quick save. The old quick save. The old. Can't help myself. Summon some ghouls. I should, just pop a bless on him. They moved what? 1, 2, 3. Just there and that. That is perfectly acceptable. That's exactly what I want. A guaranteed kill there. I take out the 8 stack. Guarantee kill 8 stack just... Well, I mean, to be fair, they weren't going to do any damage anyway, but, you know. That's how you know you got a lot of them when they're actually able to do some damage. Because, say what you want about the shield guys, they're good at soaking up damage. They are absolutely terrible at dealing it. Just dog shit. I genuinely think a different unit would be better. Just more focused output. Trundleup's Lair, Heart of Mystery. They're in the same route? It is. We should probably take out some of that shit, huh? What better army to do it with? Okay. We'll have our guys just head out to here real quick. Because I want to get that done so we can get Grey Board back rather than Regil. Why did it... Oh. Okay, that's cool. So now it pauses. Well, I don't know if it pauses when that happens, but... Oh. That's fine. Okay, so apparently that wasn't supposed to go there. God dang it. That's what friends do. I'm wondering if I should swap out the champions for those mounted scouts. I don't even know if they do damage. I don't even know if they do damage. Can you just get more animal companions? I need to kill those guys. I need to kill them quickly. What is the... I just don't like that they have like the stink cloud ability. There we go. Beautiful. Whoa! And they're dead. Oh. Don't have to kill summon units. Don't even have to kill them. Beautiful. It's my musical prowess. Just a helmet. Helmet of Inspired Wisdom +4. What's the sound become like? That might be a bit dangerous. We'll try it out. Or we won't be. Because it just kind of goes into a dead end there. I don't think we'll have enough movement. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck. I wonder if we can go back. So I don't think I got all the stuff from like Lost Chapel. And again, it wouldn't even be worth going back there at this point in the game. Okay, we'll just send that guy over there to try out that fight. See if they can't have fun. See if they can't just have a little bit of fun over there. You know, they're just going out to do a bit of training. Because realistically, the main army is just soaking up all the experience like it's nobody's business. How do I get to the helmet outpost? Make sure they're all in the right spots.
I've heard that the more intense a gnome's bleaching, the more his thoughts become distorted and hazy.
Yeah, Reds was bleaching. He's bleaching out, bro. So if you don't know, and I don't, it's not a general D&D thing, I don't think. In Pathfinder, when a gnomes live forever, they're immortal essentially, but only while they're entertained. So once they get bored, they just fucking die. They turn white and die. The ultimate crime, being white.
Defeat is not an option.
What's an Omox?
You won't survive me.
To be fair, I do like the fact that I don't have to actually think about what's happening when it comes to leveling up. Or the because it's a lot to have to do mythic packs and level up and fucking. What is he even using? Sure. I don't think I've fought any of these before. I think actually it was
I'll cut you wide open.
Retreat is not an option.
Strike as one.
we stinky boys. Just whenever we're near them, we're stinky. Stinky boys. Big old poo poo energy.
Can't hide from me.
Big poo poo energy. Grand Owl of Wisdom. The Grand Poobah of Wisdom. Yes. Yeah, she's the Poobah. Is a like a Poobah is an official title, right? Like, you know. What's that? All skill checks and then vanishes. Okay, so I'm not really useful, but it might be useful for her. More points for that stuff means I can't fail it. I feel like that's a good expansion of it. And you know, is our dedicated fucking lore. Okay then, buddy. We must hurry and remain very alert. I was situated on top of a hill, main building has stout walls and small windows. It serves as a resting area for various Hell Knights. The Hell Knight orders. Apart from my own troops, there are currently 3 chapters quartered here, as well as a permanent garrison. We've stocked up on food and water. Our rebels have taught a valuable lesson, prepared for an aerial attack. They had last seen this the very place. We must comb the area. Okay.
Anything new?
Grand Owl of Wisdom. Plus, you know, who better to use a Grand Owl of Wisdom than Little Miss fucking Wisdom? I'm so smart! Look at me!
For me.
I'm Ninio! I'm smarter than everybody else! You ever considered fucking dying? There are some interesting things that... So,
Kneel before me.
because obviously the game has pre-built builds, for lack of any better term, there are some things that I'm essentially missing out on. Nice.
Make every strike
So,
count.
the some of the cool stuff I found is like there's a cleaving shot, and I don't know if maybe the game did choose it later. One of the mythic benefits for archery is like whenever you kill somebody, it deals like the range damage to all nearby enemies. So basically, right, like, you know, as long as you leave somebody low and your archer gets the last hit, it deals like 20 damage to whoever is nearby within like 5 feet or something like that.
A pale youngster practically prostrates himself before you. Finally, someone's here, and it's the Crusaders too. Please help me. I'm alone. I don't know what to do. His light appearance perfectly matches the description of one of the cultists who were posted to drive with the lost escort. He noticed dispassionately, gripping the handle of his weapon. A cultist? Me? No. I'm just apprentice craftsman. They made us work against our will here. Seems like the cultist is either lying or keeping something from us, or even worse. The lad recoils and then surprisingly deftly jumps away from you. They're a fucking demon. Oh, it's a shadow demon too. How do you like fucking getting your absolute ass decimated, dude? Just eat shit. Oh god, we could almost killed him. But don't worry, he did nothing. One less demon, splendid. Wise words. Most who succumb to the demons can justify their actions, one way or another. The outcome is always the same. Their weakness, unworthiness, and demise. I must commend your shrewdness. We would have thought we would have had it rough if we hadn't unmasked the demon. We must verify the claim that the knights return to the outpost. Move out. Well, I mean, obviously, somebody got back from that patrol, right? Because, you know, the shadow demon was here with the cultist. So imagine it's like they came in from within the cultists, the demons hath sprout. And they just kind of took over the base. Look at the little training dummy, it's so cute! Why did they make it so nice looking? The Hell Knight outpost is shrouded in silence. The 3 chapters have seemed to have simply vanished, leaving only pillars of smoke from the fires to testify of the recent presence of the living. That does not seem to unnerve Regil in the slightest. He dispassionately scans the empty camp as if waiting for something. Breaking the prevailing silence, a sudden musical laugh sounds harsh and almost sinister. Knight Commander, at last! I've been dying to meet you. Come on, don't be so sullen. Come over and have a little rest with your after your journey. You can always stab me or hit me with a spell a bit later. If you feel like doing that, of course. What an arrogant, talkative demon we have here. I can see you've made yourself quite at home in our camp. What have we here? One of those black-armored blockheads? Why don't you just join me and the commander for a little meal? Sure, that mighty Hell Knight isn't scared of a little demon temptation. He's scared of a little temptation. The demon bats her eyelashes innocently. Little legs. What? Regil subtly frowns. Surprisingly, he then steps forward without hesitation and next to the demon. Let's talk. Why is the camp deserted? Karanda. My name is Karanda. And for the camp, as for the camp's inhabitants, well, that's a long story. Please sit, Commander. We have a lot to discuss. Sometimes it's useful to know your enemy. Okay. It's not like she can kill us, right? Plus, she's letting us all get closer to her. That's like the worst fucking move when we have 3 really strong mainliners. Thea claps her hands swiftly. Sullivan, you have no idea how eager I was to meet you, and how quickly I got here when I discovered you were coming. Do you feel at ease talking to me in this shape? Because I always slip into something more comfortable. Is that supposed to be Darian? With a snap of her fingers, Karanda becomes a golden-haired, bright-eyed young man, dressed in the white of Shiranian cleric. Acting like this, so likable, so trustworthy. Or if you prefer, this is my favorite form. I've driven so many crusaders out of their mind. The demon's playful pose oddly clashes with the strict, upright appearance of Queen Gallifrey. Very charming. Now stop the farce, demon. Oh, Sir Knight, do tell me you aren't bored with yourself. Every soul must feel something to get their blood pumping. Some are driven by avarice, others by lust, and others still by envy. And if you think you have managed to shield yourself from every vice and every flaw, well, that just means that you are blind. And your vices is the greatest of them all, pride. How did I know? And, we all have our sources. Perhaps I'll tell you about them, Commander, if we can establish a certain friendship. The demon expression grows serious. I apologize for the frivolity, Knight Commander. It's so hard to restrain myself. I blame those Hell Knights. Ugh, no denizen of the Abyss could torture them as thoroughly as they punish themselves. But now on to business. I have a rather unusual quest. I'd like to become a crusader. And before 1,001 objections escape your mouth, think about this. Your fame precedes you by quite some distance. They speak of you even down in the Abyss. You have never encountered anyone possessing such power. That is so exciting, she exhaled loudly. I heard that a part of your power trickles down to your most loyal companions. So why would a clever lady like me keep on serving demon lords, when instead there are someone so unusual and intriguing? I can't promise you I'm going to kneel before that Ayamade of yours right away, but I have many, many interesting stories to tell about my friends from the Abyss. Of course, I can also be of personal use to you. Any shape you desire, remember? I'm not even sure which of your suggestions was more revolting, demon. Your effort is a betrayal of your kin, or your filthy insinuations. Oh, do smile, little Hell Knight. This isn't hell yet. Well, we already have one demon, right? Push comes to shove, you just fucking beat the shit out of her. Fine, but I'm not used to giving up so easily, the demon chuckles. Want me to convince you? Here's a little tease. You asked me about the Hell Knights from the camp, and they locked themselves up in the outpost main building, scared out of their wits. Go let them out. I'll join you later after you tell you everything I know about the plans of my former allies. That's a serious conversation, so it'll have to be very thorough. Ray's expression is difficult to read, but he does not seem very happy. Through clenched teeth, he says, "Come, we must examine the building." Look, I'm not guaranteeing she's going to be a part of the crusade, but you know. Look at that look at those giant spikes. It's gonna be full of fucking demons in here. A tall man wearing black armor and a full helm salutes you with a sword. Knight Commander, you have rallied to our defense. We were forced to retreat under onslaught of Demon Karanda and her lackeys. We held position as long as we could, but we sure perished without outside help. The knight adds in his hushed voice, "Many of us are injured. Could you assist us, please? We hide in the wounded in the back of the outpost so the demons couldn't reach them as easily." The original man remains silent and calculating as he studies the knights. Your story has too many inconsistencies. He permits himself a slight smirk. I was hoping you would see through their ruse, Sullivan. And I'm not disappointed. I expected more from you, demon. Your cleverness won't save you, mortals! More shadow demons? Oh no. Oh no. No. He's actually taking more than like 2 hits. Oh no. It's funny because, you know, I'm not using all the same characters. Jeez Louise. But I'm using a couple similar ones, so. It's funny having, you know, just different build layouts. Did you summon a succubus?
Did you see that?
The spirits demand your blood.
Just automatic missile, really. Oh. Apparently she was faking it. It's fine. Who cares, really? How'd you like a Hellfire? Nope. Doesn't care. How would you like a fucking Mark of Justice?
make every strike count.
You are today's sacrifice.
I like how the Trike is now able to take so many more hits. That's really all he's here for, really. He's just another fucking meat shield. And he's doing a great job. Honestly, could not be more proud of him.
Hit you.
Somebody say, Brandon, that's completely fucking mean. Oh, jeez.
Irrational.
Retreat is not an option.
Actually, I wonder what Mythic Path stuff it's picked for, Can I see that from here? What's it picked for her? Abundant casting. Send it in the fire. It feels like... Huh. I don't know. I'm also not even using Land. I'm doing an evil build for the Lich. I don't know. It feels like I'm further along the Mythic Path than the other one, to be honest. At the same rate, it feels like I'm not. I don't know. Motivate Divas. I mean, obviously, it's pretty good if you can summon 1 for this level and then summon 3 at this level. I wonder what the hell they are.
Strike as one.
You've crossed the wrong mark.
I'm also like wondering like what it's picking here. I don't know. It feels like I've had to pick that a lot more. Or I guess the difference is I've had to pick it at all in the other one. It just feels like it has this weird set of picks. Cause like
Kneel before me.
it's just that it has such a very specific set that it picks, so it's very different compared to what, you know.
Vision blurring. Legs are shaking. Peculiar.
Beautiful. Wait, the ugly shadow hisses. Let me ransom my life, Crusader. I have loot. Much loot that I picked off the fallen. Sure, it's worth more than the price of letting one's soul slink back to the abyss. A cultist hostage trembles with fear and fails to utter a word. His eyes are bleeding. I don't need your handouts. Demon grabs the throat of the kneeling cultist in his claws. Are you as deaf to me as your companions are to avarice? Now have mercy on this mortal I use as a vessel. You lay a hand on me, he's dead. Demon's death rattle reverberates off the walls. His dying agony squeezes the kneeling cultist's neck with his claws, practically tearing the man's throat out. The southern cultists, should we interrogate them? Don't tell us anything we don't already know. You can deal with them as you see fit. If I don't want you to waste your time, the orders will take care of themselves later. You go around if you think it's best. You must leave, it's time. Oh, she only had a fucking singular scroll of healing on her? No, I only have fatigue, not exhaustion. Oh, look at that! You shall leave their malady behind. Bleaching does not cling to people until they are mature. What is the color of your skin? Apple cheek yesterday, deathly pale today, and it's an alarming sign. Closely monitor the condition of your skin, hair, and eyes. Every reward, curiosity is best protection. I lay a finger in every pie. Don't break your neck. Be prepared to stand up for yourself or run for your life. Then you venture out to seek adventure. Never give up. There's a remedy for the bleaching, and it isn't pills. But a new wardrobe or a new lover can stop the disease. Proper journey can prevent its onset for a long time. Find yourself some soulmates. They might just give you a new lease on life. It's like you and your bleached girlfriend, well, not bleached, but, you know.
I am hopeful, am I not?
Objects tempered with this liquid gain distinct magical properties. What do you mean tempered with this liquid? There's just nothing in here.
I don't know if the exhaustion is from us or from the. Oh. Welcome back, assholes. Where the fuck are you? Prolicitor Amenos Reth leans on his longsword. At last. How did it go, Prolicitor Derenge? Long as it should have. Exactly as it should have. Want details, Reneth? Project signifiers. After all, your order takes such pride in them. And this must be the 3 missing chapters. Of course. He pauses, then deliberately continues in a louder voice so that Amenos and the other knights can hear him too. Everything that happened, in a way, was in a way, a show. We see reports of the location of several particularly cunning demons. Not the fighting kind, but those who specialize in deceit and temptation. We could have surrounded and destroyed their hideout, but instead we want to let them know how the Knight Commander of Dresden would soon arrive in our deserted camp. The fiends swallow it hook, line, and sinker. How can any of them miss an opportunity to prove themselves by killing the new leader of the Crusade? Demons love talking about pride of mortals, but in fact they suffer from the vice far more than anyone else. His smile is a cruel one. Now for the critical bit, my reasons. Even though the Order knew a lot about our new commander's behavior, the information lacked veracity and consistency. For instance, it's always useful to know just how well your principal ally is at receiving deceit and deception, and so I suggest that we meet with Karenda and her cohorts. So you're testing me? Yes, I was. He doesn't look away. Someone had to, and Her Majesty Gallifrey of Mendev is so prone to bestowing titles and armies without second thought. He lowers his voice a touch, and yet you can't claim that I was insincere. I made myself crystal clear when I started my interest in your person and your unusual powers back when we first met. I also mentioned how important you are for the Crusade and our shared cause. We are at the vanguard of what is possibly the most important war of our age. No one can afford the privilege of blind trust in these stakes. There are flaws in the way you approach problems, but nothing cannot be corrected. The leader can be forgiven some shortcoming. That's not proper. I hope you outgrow them quickly. No, I don't progress this task. Whatever. It was a way to get rid of demons, and he wanted to make sure I was up to the. It's fucking killing 2 birds with 1 stone, aren't really? He bows respectfully. I'm glad we reached an understanding, and I'm sorry that I had to resort to such measures. Now that we discussed everything, there's a small matter to attend to. He looks at the ranks of the Hell Knights and raises his voice. Yanker and Kel, 2 steps forward. Hear and obey, Poster Derenge. You must speak about your role in recent events. You received my order to visit the Knight Commander in Dresden and feed him misleading information. How should a Hell Knight behave in this situation? He swallows dryly as he tries to feign composure. A Hell Knight must obey his commander's orders. If his commander's orders directly contradict the tenets of the measure of the chain, or go against the order's interest, then the knight must report his commander to the higher order of command. His piercing gaze bores the young knight. And what did you do? Did you report me? No, sir. With your permission, sir, I deduced that it was some kind of test for the knight commander. It didn't seem right to me, but you don't have permission to blabber excuses, knight. Give him an order, now you're punishing for following it? Well, if the commander deems my verdict faulty, then we shall postpone this review of your actions. Dismissed. That is all. Thank you for your visit. Look, dude. Okay. I gave you an order to trick somebody. You tricked them. That goes against the rules. You broke the rules, so I have to punish you. But were you breaking the rules by testing me? If it was a test, then it's fine. What I mean, you fucking tried to kill me, dude. Don't you start fucking getting all testy with your subordinate here. God damn it. Such a fucking he basically, and whatever, sure, he led me into a trap. That's not ideal, but whatever. Not a big deal. Who fucking cares, honestly. So why is Nenyo not tired? Because she died? So if I kill everybody and they all go to death's door, I don't know. But she didn't die though, right? Because she's still alive. God, that's slow. Oh my god, the trike. Okay. Well, I'm gonna end it here. Because I'm tired. I had a long day of working and still need to take a shower because I didn't get to do that before. Covered in dirt still. I didn't even consider that. I know it's a bit short one, but you know, just to get back in the swing. Tomorrow's gonna be Fallout. Yeah, I don't know. Just want to get back in the mood for it, you know, because I put off streaming for the weekend. I put together a Demon Slayer. I don't know what they're called. But it's kind of like a statue. It's like one of those clipped together kind of like Gundam model thing. A model, maybe? Model probably the perfect word for it. You dumb piece of garbage, Brandon. But, yeah, just a short stream for today. We're gonna keep it short, keep it simple, because I do a lot of work. Jeez Louise. That's not a big deal. That one's a bit more annoying. We'll figure it out next time. Thank you all for watching. Do the stuff you do, the videos you like, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Probably. Bye.